Hi guys, it's kind of weird being here. Haven't been live in such a long time. It's been, I think, 6 months to a year. Anyways, I'm Azza Aznaver. Page's name is Azzified. I'm getting ready to go have some nachos. We've been craving nachos for a while, so I figured I'd just film a little get ready with me for lunch. It's beautiful outside, sun's out, it's gorgeous. So I'm sitting here in front of my window with natural light and figured let's do a live. So I am an independent artist for Mascara Beauty. I'm a Mascara Beauty artist. If at any time you have any questions, message me, contact me, I'll help you out. This is the makeup I use every single day, and it's all in this package here. So this is all I need to take with me in case I ever leave the house without makeup on, and maybe 1 or 2 brushes. So my first layer is all my foundation and contour and blush. My second layer is eyeshadows and my setting powder. By the way, I have a combination oily skin, more on the oily side, and I normally just switch this side of my palette to whatever colors, eyeshadow colors I'm going to use that day. So let's get started on our face. And if you guys are wondering what this is I have a birthmark. I was born with it. It's called a port wine stain. And this is pink, purple, blue. It has all sorts of shades. So what I find with this makeup, this cream makeup, the best is it covers my birthmark the best without having to put a whole layer of foundation on, liquid foundation, and then a layer of concealer on, and then a layer of powder over that. And it covers it much better. And then especially when my old routine, my regular makeup routine, it would crease here so much because of all the products I was using on just to cover my birthmark on. Now, obviously the pinks will be covered, but obviously these dents here, these divots, I don't know what to call them, those won't be covered. Those will still show because it's texture, it's not color. So those will always show. I did go for laser treatments to remove my birthmark. It did work. It got a lot lighter. It used to be like a dark purple. If I show you pictures of me in high school and younger, it was a lot darker, and it came all the way down here, and it came all the way up here. So the laser treatments did work, but one time we went a little too deep and a little too strong, and now I have scars, which in my opinion, I'd rather have the birthmark that I could cover than scars, because scars you can never cover. Someone visited me this week, so got that going on there. Otherwise, the Milk makeup line is been, skincare line has cleared up my acne really well. This is just a hormonal breakout. So let's start with my first color. By the way, all of these shades, the dark, the light, they are all foundation. They are all foundation colors, and you don't need they all cover, basically. They all do the job of covering your skin. So let's start off an easy way. Grabbing my I think this is the Detail Hack brush, and I'm going to go into my contour color right here, henna. I'm going to start off with that. I'm going to grab some on my brush, and if you watch me, I'm not going to put this down. The whole time I'm going to hold this in my hand so I don't have to go around looking for stuff. So I'm going to start with my contour. You'll feel your cheekbone here, and then just bring it right down to there. You don't want to get it past your pupil. You need that much. And obviously I have massive cheekbones, but hey, cheekbones are where they're at right now. So we'll bring them out even more. So I use very little, and this is the shade Olive. Now remember, even though this is a contour, it is foundation. It has coverage. It will cover my if I had any acne or anything there, it would cover it all up. So then I do my forehead. And this way you're not wasting a lot of product. Like you don't have to do your light foundation all over. And then after that to do your contour. So you're not layering it. So all the parts that I am putting on my contour shade, I am not going to put on my all over shade. So I'm saving product, not wasting any products that way. We're gonna go a little darker because I'm extra tan. I overdid my Coola face tanning, as you can tell, but I kind of like it. I kind of like being tan. I've always been so light-skinned that it kind of feels nice to once be super tan, but this is a little too much. Okay, so down here, we're gonna blend down. We don't want to blend this up. If we blend this up, we're gonna darken this area and it's gonna be a 5 o'clock shadow. Hi, Amaya, thank you. I'm nervous. It's my first time live in a long time, so thanks for being here. So down, remember, down. And this is just gonna chisel out my jawbone. So tap, 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 tap. My forehead is done. Now we're gonna switch to my favorite brush ever. I don't like, at first I used to like really, really full coverage. And now that I've been using the Mascara Beauty, the cream makeup, I don't want tons of makeup on my face anymore. I want my skin to glow, my skin to show a little bit. So when I first started using it, I used a different brush where you get more coverage. And this, you can customize it any way you want. So now I do less coverage, and except for my birthmark. My birthmark, I have to do the most coverage. So you'll see how I do that in a second. So this is the B squared brush. It has a little end here and a big end here, a fluffier end. So I use the small end. This is more dense. I go into my, right now since I'm so tan, Happy International Women's Day, everyone. Sending you all big hugs and kisses. And thanks for the support. So this color here, it's cream. And all of these, by the way, are only $14 each. And so anytime you need to replace an item, basically my contour color is going to last me like 6 months to a year. Mine lasts that long. And my regular coverage, my all over coverage, which we call a highlight, but it's your foundation, that lasts me about 3 months. And then so as soon as it finishes, you just grab it and take it out. It looks like that. Comes out of your pan, and then you just put your new one in. It's magnetic and it just sits in there, nothing falls out, everything's good to go. Throw it in your purse. So this shade here is called Growing a Blank. Come on, how's it think? This shade is Mango. It's got a yellowish orangish tone, and since I'm so tan right now from fake tanning, this shade works the best for me. And this shade is what fixes my birthmark. So I just stamp into it, like, that's a lot of product actually, and I rub it. See how much product came out? Look at that. It's a lot of product. And then you just rub it or blend it down. And I'm gonna leave the areas where I contoured open. So I'm just gonna go around those areas. So we're gonna go here and here. And if you go, the perfect part about this makeup line is if you make a mistake, you don't have to worry about it. Because let's say this line went too far, I can just cover it up like that and fix it. So See, one side of my face is already done. Let's go to the next side. Well, that's 2 lips. Look at how much I got there. And I just tapped. So and look, it's still all there. So let's put this on my nose, grab some, and move it around. You wouldn't be able to do this with liquid foundation, with liquid makeup. You can't take it and move it around somewhere else. So you're not wasting any makeup at all. You're using what you need. If you make a mistake, you can fix it. You don't have to wash your whole face. Again, down here, I'm leaving the contour. You can see the contour. I'm leaving that area. Which again, remember, your contour is foundation as well. So now forehead, and I'm just going to do this area here. I'm going to leave the contour area. I'm not going to go in there. And I do my eyelids as well because I have purple veins there and I want those covered. I tapped once. There we go. Now, my birthmark is still showing. This is light foundation coverage. It covered everything that I needed it to cover for a regular look. Like if I didn't have a birthmark, this is how my my foundation would look. Just my foundation. But since I have that birthmark I want to cover, we're dipping in and we're stippling now. We're not rubbing it like the first time around. So we're just gonna stipple. And look, the pink, the purple, it's all gone. Just with cream makeup. No concealer, just my regular foundation that I wear everywhere else. Here, I like to use very little because I'm at that age. I'm 43, guys. I'll turn 44 soon. And I have crow's feet, I have wrinkles there. It's that time. So my next step is, which I love to do because as we all know, I love to tan. So this here is called Bella Bronzer, and it's our bronzer, perfect for the summer. So I use this over my contour areas and anywhere the light, the sun would tan your face. So I'm gonna take that with the big end of the brush, and this end of the brush, anytime you need to blend something out, like my contour area, if I want to blend, the fluffy side is perfect for blending. So now I'm going to go into the Bella Bronzer, and this actually, if you buy, it comes in a what are they called, a pack. You can get the Bella Bronzer and the brush for $40, which the Bella Bronzer alone is $15, and this is $36 or $38, but this is my favorite brush ever. So if you're gonna get the Bella Bronzer and you want the brush, you may as well get the duo. So I'm gonna go tap into my Bella Bronzer and bronze up that skin of mine. And this is gonna give so much life to my face. So more on the sides here. More on my sides. I'm going to leave this area with my highlight shade because I want to brighten and bring attention to the middle of my face, my eyes, this area here, like sort of your T-zone, but not really. So blend these. And then I also take it on my jawline. And since my face is tan, I bring it down my neck and sometimes my chest, depending on how far, what the color difference is. So that's that. Never put this down. I still have it in my hand. Next, I'm going to switch the same brush. Haven't changed brushes yet. Using the tapered side, the smaller side of my B squared brush, and I'm going to go into my blush. This is also cream. All the makeup's cream. Our eyeshadows are Our eyeshadows are, some are cream and some are powder, but they're so pigmented they last forever. Eyeshadows are $12 and you can make your own palette. You can create your own palette. You pick whatever colors you want to fill it with. So this one's called Henna, my blush, and I dig in and I put a little smile because I want it right here, and I add it like that, and I stipple it, and then I blend it. I love blush. I like to give, like I said, I love color on my face. I've been pale for all my life, even, you know, being raised in California. I still didn't get that much sun, which is good though, because, you know, at least no skin cancer. So just brush it like that. If you want more, I say put more blush on, because, well, for me, if you're not gonna powder your face, you don't need to put a lot on. But if you're gonna put powder over your makeup, which I do because I'm so oily, sometimes I don't. If I'm not, I don't really care. I just want to get out the door. I don't like, that looks like a lot of blush, and I'm still gonna keep adding. And by the way, I've had this blush since last year's mascara conference, which was, then this year's is coming up already, so it's almost been a year, and look at, it's all still there. So your blushes will last you forever, not even a year. It'll last you longer than a year. So there we go. Feel good about that. Sometimes I like to add some here on my nose, and it just marries them together. It's just a weird quirk I have. So my foundation is done. One brush, one palette, never put this down. Next, we're gonna go to the powder side. So this is our setting powder. You can use any setting powder you like. You don't have to use our setting powder. I just like to use this because it's perfect. It's in here, it's ready to go. I don't have to open up my makeup drawer and start digging around looking for setting powders. This setting powder is amazing, by the way. If you're looking for a good setting powder, the Jeffree Star one is wonderful. It does have a scent, so be careful. Now I'm gonna grab our Best Blend Forever brush, which is this, and I'm gonna grab the fluffy side. Actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna grab a big old brush. This is just an It Cosmetics brush I got from Ulta, and it's a big brush. So I'm gonna dip into my powder, my setting powder, and I'm just gonna stipple. See how it brought my blush to a color that's normal and good now? It's not too bright anymore. That's why I said don't worry, put as much as you want, even if it looks a lot, because if you are gonna powder your face, the color is gonna not be as bright anymore. So, and if you have dry skin, by the way, this cream products are amazing. It's perfect for you. Even oily skin. I have oily skin and I use it every day, and my makeup lasts completely. I will definitely make sure to post at night before I take off my makeup. I will post a photo so you guys can see that it lasted all day. So back to this brush, the Best Blend Forever BBF. We're gonna go into this shade right here, which is called, I believe, Cupcake. Yep, Cupcake. And these fall in and just get stay in there. So my big brush, my Cupcake, and this is my base layer. I love this as a base layer for any eyeshadow look I do. It's my favorite color to use. I've had this for a year, and like I've barely made a dent in. I don't know if you can tell there's a dent in it, and I've had it for a year. So the pans are big, the pans are deep, and they last. They're the biggest They're the biggest eyeshadow pans of all the makeup companies there are out there. Even MAC, they're bigger than MAC pans. My eyelashes are falling out like crazy this time around. So there we go. There's an eyelash. And then I'm gonna grab the smaller side, not the fluffy side, the more dense side, and I'm gonna go into Bubba. This color here is Bubba, and it's a perfect color for every day. So tap in. I did tap a lot, and lately I have hooded eyes. So what that means is when I'm looking at you straight, you can't see over here. When I look at you straight on, there's no lower lid for me. There's no mobile lid for me. It's there, but you can't see it. You only see the fat hanging down from my top lid. So that's what's called hooded eyes. If I do this, then you can see it. So a trick for ladies with hooded eyes, I'm sure you all know this, but just in case, keep your eyes open. Don't do it with your eyes closed because you won't put the shade in the right place. So if I were to place my makeup normally, I would place it right here, my transition shade, where your fold is. Your transition shade is supposed to go where your fold is. But since my fold is so low and it doesn't show, I keep my eyes open and I go above, right above the fold. And I just go right to left, windshield wiper motions, and look at how much pigment I got with just one tap. So same thing here, above and just back and forth. Simple. It's so simple. Like if I wasn't talking to you guys, I would have been done already. My everyday look. And these colors, the Cupcake, the Bubba, it's perfect for all skin tones, for an everyday look, and just, this is like, for me, it's the best transition shade ever made. We have a lot more shades. Feel free to go on the website and look. You can pick whatever colors you want, test them out. If you need me to suggest any, I can do that too. If there's colors you like from a different makeup brand, I can help you find one that matches. Okay, that's that. That's my transition shade. I am going to go in with one other brush. This is another one of my favorites. So I have 4 favorite brushes. This is the Eyeshadow Everything brush, fluffy side for blending, and a chiseled side. So I'm going to go with my chiseled side, again into Bubba, just tap it once, and I'm going to go underneath my eye, my bottom lid, and just bring it up to meet. I'm going to do the same with this side. And just blend. And then flip it over and blend it like this. Just marry them together. So that was simple, right? Easy peasy, nothing to it. And as you can see, Bubba is also one of my favorite colors. I've had this for a year, and I don't know if you can see the dent in it. That's how much. I've had that for a year, by the way, and it's a color that I use almost every day. So you can go with this brush and define a little more if you want. And this side. And then what I like to do to make things super easy but still look like I spent time on my makeup is I will take a color like this. I'll take a glitter. This one's called Dollywood. And I'll just use my finger. Notice I didn't prime my eyelids. I didn't use any primer on my eyelids or anything. So you don't need it. The makeup is so pigmented that you don't need it. Of course you can. You can use some spray and have the color jump out more, but you don't need it. I just use my finger and then I tap the middle. Look at how much color that is with just a finger. No primer, no glitter glue, none of that stuff. Like, what other eyeshadow can you do that with? This is like magic and so simple and so perfect for the girl on the go. Like you're a mom, you're a student, you want to put yourself together before work, but you don't have time. I'm not gonna lie, I've done this in the car. Sometimes right before dinner or lunch or wherever we're gonna go, my husband will drive, and by the time we're at the restaurant, my makeup is completely done. And I have videos on Ozilfied that show me doing my makeup in the car as well. So does that look even? Yep, that's it. That's my makeup. And then just add some lipstick. I can use, by the way, our lip and cheek colors. These are all for lips and cheeks, so you can use it and place it on your lips. We have brushes you can use for it too. Let's comb our eyebrows. I don't think I'm gonna fill them in because we're just gonna have nachos. Nacho man. Oh, I shouldn't sing. My husband tells me all the time, don't sing, don't embarrass yourself, Oza. And I do it all the time. I embarrass myself all the time. But that's me, I'm a klutz. So, what color should we use today? I'm just gonna go into this Gerard Cosmetics. These are like $5. It's called Baradol. We're gonna use this one. And by the way, these lipsticks will last all day. It's matte and it does last all day. I will eat and it won't come off. So it's a really good lipstick, but it doesn't dry up like most matte lipsticks do. So for the price, it's great. And yes, I did get it on my Invisalign. So lips are done, face is done, and pull down the hair. Just make sure that's okay. So that's my easy peasy everyday 5-minute makeup look. Of course, it took longer than 5 minutes because I was talking and explaining. But if you have any questions about anything, leave them in the comments. Reach out to me, send me a message. If you want me to color match you, I can do that. If you want to try anything out, I'm here for you. So you can see skin because I wanted it not too much and from far away. And then I'll post a picture of me before and after in the comments so you guys can see. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy International Women's Day for all the ladies out there. I hope you're getting treated and spoiled like you should always be treated and spoiled. Anyways, have a great day. Enjoy your families or your loved ones. And hopefully I'll be back on a live sometime soon. I think I just needed to jump in and get it done one time so that I can continue and do it again. Anyways, love you all. Keep safe and talk to you later. Bye.